Hi everybody. I am going live, but I'm trying to go live on Instagram at the same time. It's not really working. Oh, here we go. Hi, there we go. Fantastic. And now I'm going live on TikTok. So hi Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm back, baby. And I am doing a live love reading, or just reading today, not just about love. So if you have any questions about your life, career, travel, love, relationships, this is your chance now to ask. I'm going to pick three. Actually, I'm going to pick three cards, and I want you to have in mind what your thoughts were. What question is it that you want to ask today? I want you to think. Hey. It doesn't say your name on this. I'm using StreamYard as a new system to try and do multiple streaming at once instead of having multiple cameras. So I do apologize. If you're here, shout out your name and where you're from, so I can say hello to you, Silliest of Billies, Lockie, Sid Hubs. Thank you for joining. All right, so I've got one card out already. So I want you to pick number 1, 2, or 3, and I want you to type it in the box, 1, 2, or 3, in the comment, in the box. It's been a while since I've done this. Can you tell? And 1, 2, or 3, and I'm going to read out each card for you. So that I can answer what question it is that you're wanting to know. I wish I could see your name. It just says Facebook user. This is not great for StreamYard providing the goods. Flora says Fox. Hey, says Travis. Welcome. All right. I got. Hey, Gus. Hey, Gus. Welcome. All right. Okay, I've got 3 cards, so I'm going to read them out for you. Oh, another one just fell out. So I'm going to do 4 today. I'm going to do 4. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. I know you've picked number 2. It has been a while. Okay, so here is number 1 for you. If you are a number 1 person, the first one is, these are my new beautiful cards. Aren't they beautiful? This is the back of them. Stunning. That's probably boring, but for you it's like Christmas to me when I get new cards. So this one is walk through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries. Walk through your feelings. Work through your feelings. I'm going to tune into what that actually means on a deeper level. Are you dealing with currently something very challenging? And you're feeling a bit conflicted? Is it something to do with work where you're feeling like underappreciated, or you are potentially you've been triggered, or you have had your feelings hurt? Hey ex baby, hey Matthew, hey kangaroo. On TikTok, please don't forget to support. If you like what I'm doing, double tap the screen so people can see it and it can get shared. Also, if you're on any of the other platforms, share this link so people can, if they need a message today, this is what they need. They want to hear it, so make sure don't be shy. I'm also looking for finger hearts and other roses and things like that on TikTok, so that would be amazing if you could help share the love. Ex baby, I'll give you a shout out because you just followed me, so I truly appreciate that follow. That's fantastic. Whatever is going on right now will go better for you if you take steps to make sure that no one is feeling like they've been emotionally run over. So I feel like this is drawing on some work at the moment. It does apply to relationships as well. If you're emotionally being run over, if you're being used or feeling unappreciated at work or in a relationship, this is definitely for you. Manifesting mixed relationships, especially with family and all the people you live with, are extra charged now. If someone is riding roughshod over your feelings, don't sulk. Roughshod. I don't know what that is. Sounds a bit sexual. sexual healing. Anyway, so maybe that's applying to you as well. If you're not being intimate with your partner, don't just jump into it, especially if you're feeling rough rod or unappreciated or unvalidated, unloved. You need to nurture that first. What my recommendations with whatever situation or scenario it is that you're in, if it is work or relationships, there needs to be a conversation. If you are feeling like work is working you hard and you're not getting any time off, maybe communicate that with your boss. If it's in a relationship, communicate that with love and just say, I am currently feeling not appreciated. And using I statements will always get you a better result than if you say, you're not appreciating me. When you point the finger, 3 are pointing back at you, okay, firstly. So when someone is pointing the finger at you, they will always try and defend, all right? They'll always try and deflect what is happening because nobody wants to let anybody down. So if you share how you're feeling, I feel X, Y, Z, that person is going to want to come to the rescue and going to want to fix or transform what it is that's going on rather than defend their actions, okay? And I'm good at this. I often forget to do this. And sometimes I'll say, you're making me feel like this. Mind you, people, all right, this is going to be a touchy subject right now. We have feelings, we have triggers, we have responses, and we have reactions. Somebody will trigger them off, but nobody can make you feel the way you feel. Okay, you are feeling the way you're feeling because of a trigger that's being brought up again, that is being reignited in the moment. You can allow that person to continue to make you feel that way, or you can go, well, why am I feeling this way? How can we resolve this? Okay, so work through your feelings. Feelings, gentlemen, are things that you guys hide. You push them aside because they say men are weak if they're not, if they share emotions. But you're not weak, all right? We're all human. We all have feelings, and we're all entitled to, or allowed to share those feelings. So stop hiding them. For me, men say to me, if I share, my feelings with my partner, or won't she see me as weak? No, we don't see you as weak. We actually, when we're in our feminine, we want to nurture, we want to help and guide, and we want to show love. All right. So here's a manifestation affirmation. I now choose to release all my hurt, and so it is. I'll click it. I'll say it again. I now choose to release all my hurt, and so it is. Okay. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Aries on a Tuesday or during Mars hours. So the last quarter moon in Aries takes place when the sun is in Cancer, and this is for all you diehard fans. So if you are a diehard Moonology person and you go by the stars and when Mercury is here and all of those things, astrology, that's what I'm looking for. I couldn't even think of it. If you are a diehard astrologist and you want to know more about that, comment astrology or comment me, and I'll explain what this is in a bit more detail for you. All right. Gus, you're number 2. If you're new, hi, thanks for joining. If you're new, please pick number 1, 2, 3, and I added a number 4 in just now. I normally do 3 cards, but I wanted to do 4 today. It popped up. So comment in the comments 1, 2, 3, or 4. I just read 1. Number 2. Here we go. Release control. Release control. All right. So release control is a very interesting one because people who tend to be in a who have come from trauma or have come from abuse, neglect, rejection, abandonment, tend to want to be in control. They want to know every step of the way. They want to, plan, be organized, make the decisions. They don't trust somebody making the decisions for them. They have to always be driving, okay? And there is a healthy not control, but a healthy driving masculine energy. And then there's this wounded masculine who has to be in control all the time, or feminine that has to be in control all the time because they're fearing that they're going to be rejected or they're going to be hurt or something is not going to happen according to what they want. So we control. Now, it is so challenging to let go of control, especially if you don't trust not just the people around you, but more so the process. If you don't trust the process, if you don't trust yourself, then you're going to be always wanting to be in control. I'm going to try and find this thing here. Release control. These are new cards, so please be patient. Thank you very kindly. I will be, a guru at these very soon. So this is what in life are you trying just a bit too hard to do? So if you're trying to control getting a relationship, if you're like, on a date, for example, and you're saying to them and you're on a date and you're going, well, do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Do you want a relationship? And you're peppering or interviewing them and you're trying to control the next step of the relationship. So, for example, the date's over and then you text them straight away and you don't want them to disappear. So you keep contacting them and you're trying to sort of direct the relationship in the way you want. That can come across as quite controlling, but pushy or needy or something, which can be a turn off. And I'm saying things that you need to hear, not what you want to say. Not what you want to hear. But if we don't understand the difference between leading and controlling, so leading is like guiding, it's taking direction, it's collaboration, it's saying this is my idea, these are the plans, what are your thoughts? Did you want to do this? Did you want to do that? Giving options, whereas controlling is always having to be, put at the front of everything, always having to know when everything is happening, have an outcome to everything, feeling like quite needy and clingy. If you don't hear back from them, you get anxious and you're waiting for them to message you, and then you're like, they haven't messaged me, so you message them again, and then you get quite anxious. So releasing control will allow you to allow life to flow. So think of control as like if you're thinking of a river, and then you put a dam in the river and you're blocking the river, the control is stopping the flow. I mean, it might be directing the flow or making it, the pathway, but it's also stressful. It's also keeping you in survival mode. It's not allowing you to enjoy the moment. You need to release your grip on life. Okay. And that's a really good analogy. The more you grip or the tighter you grip, the more you suffocate. Okay. There's no room to breathe. You're like rigid, you're tense, your shoulders are up here. Who's that? I can feel you on the call right now. Your shoulders are up like that. You're stressed out. You relax. Allow the flow. Let go of the grip so that things can happen more naturally. Whatever you want, release it to the universe. My saying this year, and I'm not sure if any of you who believes in God or what, but whatever version of God is for you, the universe is God for me. Let go, let God is my saying. Let go, let God. Because what is meant for you will happen for you, okay? And what isn't meant for you will not happen for you. But often we get so caught up in the fact that we've been abandoned or rejected that we're not actually embracing the fact that, oh, okay, this happened for me, okay, not to me. I've looked back, it's really interesting. I've looked back on relationships, and in the moment I thought, I really want to marry this person. I want a child with them and whatnot. Message request. Kenny has sent me a message request. I'll have a moment. I'll have a look when I'm off this call. Thanks, Kenny. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. And appreciate you following me as well. Much love. What was I saying now? I lost my track. Yeah, I used to think, I really want to be in a relationship with this person. And then the relationship ends or the job ends. You get fired or you quit or whatever might happen, made redundant. And you look back and you feel so devastated in the moment and you go, oh, shit, excuse my language. that was hard. That's grief. And then years go by, and then you look back and you go, holy heck, I'm so glad I got fired, or I'm so glad that relationship ended, because I could not imagine being with that person now, for example. It's the blessings are in disguise. Okay. So release control and allow the flow, because life will be more abundant for you. Who's the number 3? Who's 3? Became the number 1 member on the team. Oh, thanks, Kenny. You're the number 1 member. Appreciate that. That's amazing. Let me see if there's any messages. I can't actually see any messages on my Facebook stream, but I'm going to read number 3 card. If you're a number 3, comment number 3. Comment number 3. Here we go. The new moon in Taurus. Know your worth. Know your worth. Beautiful card. Look at that. Stunning. It's on mirror. Uh-oh. I think I just shut something down. Oh no, there we go. And by the way, if you're watching, is my camera mic okay? I'm not sure. I've never listened to the camera mic on here. I might upgrade. Anyway, so know your worth. Often, okay, the message I'm getting is about relationships and career as well, tied into. We can often get into a relationship because we really want to be in one. We're sick of being single. We're tired of people saying, why are you single? What's wrong with you? Well, there's nothing bloody wrong with me. Stop asking that stupid question. And so we just so desperately we want to find a partner. And so we get into these relationships with people to fulfill that need of being in a relationship. And then often we settle. Often we just get into a relationship with a toxic person, or we trauma bond, or we don't truly know our worth, which is why I educate in my courses. The first step to any relationship is to firstly know your worth and to truly understand what you want in a relationship. Understand this is foundational setting. So understand your love languages, your love values, your non-negotiables, your red flags, what you can be flexible on, and hold that standard. Because if you know what these things are, and then you hold that standard, you will never be triggered by someone saying you're single, what's wrong with you? Because you'll know wholeheartedly, well, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just waiting for that aligned person to show up for me. And then you will never settle again. You will just be happy single, waiting for that right person to show up. And the thing is once you have done that, the right person will show up quicker. Because if you keep pushing and controlling a relationship just to be in one, because you're tired of feeling single, you're alone, you're feeling alone, you desperately just want to be loved. Who's that? Who's that person in there? Sorry, some people are having a go at me. Yeah, I do. You can kiss my forehead, but my partner might not really like it. I might not either, to be honest. People picking on my forehead. It's so interesting. I'm going to go off track for a minute, and maybe I will to draw attention to this. I am seeing so much negativity, more and more negativity, toxic abuse online, people being just disgusting and nasty and derogatory. And it's quite saddening. It's saddening because it's showing me the vibration and the frequency that the planet is on. The vibration of the planet is in dire straits, in my opinion. And I am trying I am now a sound healer, and the sound is linked to frequency. And when you're vibrating on a negative frequency, you are living in scarcity. And then your vibration and your frequency actually has an area around you. When people step into that field, it affects them as well. So this is why I'm trying to teach and lift people's vibration. So they're not coming online and they're not taking out their frustrations on each other. They're not being nasty and saying ridiculous comments. Amir, I'm calling you out. I'm sorry. It's just really gross. You know, there's no need for you to come on here and comment on my physical features, calling me plus size and saying that I have a forehead, big space for my forehead kisses. It's just really not on. And it's not your diary. Social media is not a diary. Okay. People are attached on the other side of those comments. And I'm bloody lucky and happy that I'm quite resilient around that. I love myself wholeheartedly. Yes, I have a bump in my nose. Yes, I have a forehead. Yes, I have high cheekbones. But that's what makes me me. Okay. And that's what makes me unique. And if we're always trying to look like somebody else, to have the perfect face with Botox and fillers, we're never actually serving ourselves. We're actually trying to serve everybody else. We're trying to please people, to look a certain way so that we're accepted. But acceptance externally comes first internally. And this applies for relationships as well, okay? Not just in social media. Okay, so I'm sending you love, Amir. I'm sorry that you feel the need to come on here and say those things to me, but I think that we need to be more mindful of what we're saying online, not just because of how it affects other people, but because the frequency that we're then vibrating in. Okay, we're vibrating in negative frequency, and that is not fun. You're then in scarcity. You're then going to attract negativity. You're going to attract negative, toxic people into your life. It's like tuning into the radio. So I want you to remember that the more positive you are about yourself, and the higher you raise your frequency. I'm not saying never address negative feelings. I am saying address the negative feelings, quickly move through them, or move through them positively, and then raise your vibration again, because it is so vital. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Yes, Jess. I love it. Thank you for that. That's amazing. You want to battle your husband for me, my husband for me. All right. Thanks, Amir. I appreciate that. Hopefully you've heard what I've said and you've realized that it's not nice. Anyway, sending love. I'm on this mission of sending love to negativity now. Like it's a pandemic. Worse than COVID. Anyway, the C word. I said C word. So know your worth. Okay, so I'm talking about know your worth, and that's so fitting that came up, because if I didn't know my worth, that would have absolutely shriveled me. I would have curled up. I would have lost my words. I would have probably gone off and cried when I got off the call. But resilience takes mental strength, and it takes understanding that people project onto you their own negative feelings about themselves. Okay. And who says what the standard of beauty is? Everyone's beautiful. Okay. And I think I'm really sick of this norm of beauty. And plus, the more beautiful you are on the inside, the more it radiates on the outside. So knowing your worth is exactly what this conversation is about. If you know your worth, you'll go into your work and ask for that pay rise. If you know your worth, you won't accept that traumatic, toxic partner that you're currently dealing with. If you know your worth, you will see red flags and not settle just to have a relationship. Waiting is worth its weight in gold. Okay. I waited 10 years to find my partner. Are we perfect? No. Do we work through it? Yes. Sometimes it is hard. It is hard. But it's hard being single. It's hard being in a relationship, okay? When you know your worth, you won't settle. So stop settling, whoever you are. Now, I did a magic number 4 today 444. Thanks, Jess. That's really beautiful. I appreciate that. If you're on Facebook or YouTube or what else? Instagram, say hi. Let me know that you're here. I want to know that you're here. I can't see if Instagram is working. Doesn't look like it. All right. So last card is Australia a really racist country? Hey, honey, Drew. Hey, Drewby. It's really hard to say if Australia is a really racist country. I think there are racist people in every country. But I feel like, oh, hey, Summy, it's summer. I feel like that I can't really answer that question directly because I would be generalizing. I think there are racist people everywhere. I think there are bigots. I think there are homophobes. I think there are misogynists, misandrists. I don't think it aligns with a nationality. Didn't you guys make a holiday for the day you invaded Australia and it's called Australia Day? Oh, okay, this is a love channel. So if you're interested in discussing love and relationships, you can. But my belief is that they created Australia Day to celebrate people becoming Australians. No, it's not the date where it was invaded, as I say. I'm not the right person to talk about this, but my belief and my knowledge is that Australia Day is actually around the day where people became Australians. It wasn't the date where they invaded Australia. Okay. And originally the country was called New Holland, and I believe it's around the changing of the name from New Holland to Australia after the invasion date. Anyway, that's a whole other topic. So I'm going to go. Who's picked number 4? Comment 4 if that's you. Comment 4 if that's you. All right. Go for it. Go for it. Amir, go for it. Okay, so if you're wanting to ask somebody on a date, go for it. If you're wanting to go on a holiday, go for it. If you're wanting to ask for a promotion, if you're wanting to leave a job and start a new job, the signs are there. It's go for it. Okay? Which is a really beautiful card to end on because I'm going to take it back to knowing your worth. And I watched Orion in the Dark last night, which is a cartoon animated show on Netflix. And it's all about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Okay? Often in life, we can get stuck by fear and we can live small lives thinking we are okay, but we're actually sacrificing what our true desires are. We're not truly embracing it. We're running from it, which leaves us really in more pain than if we tried and failed. Because there's no failure. There's only lessons. You either either succeed or you learn. So stop avoiding this in your life and start embracing it, because it's going to lead you on the right path one way or another. Okay. All right. So this is me. Mondays I'm wanting to do live readings, and then I'm going to be doing some more educational type stuff on other days as well. If you have a question that you would like me to answer you, I do personalized readings, one-on-ones. Just send me a message or a DM or comment on this stream, and I will be able to arrange that for you. But yeah, this has been fun. I haven't done this for a long time. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it? I used to, when I did it way back in the day, get 40,000 plus likes. Not quite there today. 130. That's okay. I'm just going to like it to bring it up myself, boost it up. If you don't love yourself, who will? I sent 84 likes. All right. I challenge you to beat me on that. I challenge you to beat me on 84 likes. And same with you guys. Please comment if you would like me to answer any questions in my upcoming trainings. I also have a boot camp coming for couples. Thank you for liking my post, my live. It is on the 27th of February, and it's for couples, and it's called Relationship Boot Camp, Breaking Through the Breakdowns, so you can stop that argument cycle. How to get famous on TikTok. Yeah, I'm still trying a lot. I'm a long way to go, Red Pigeon. If you want to support me by sending me some fire or some roses or some comments, that would be truly magical. Or even sharing it if somebody needs to hear this message today, especially the Know Your Worth message. I think that often we get so caught up in the social media bullying and trolling and comments that people make that we forget truly how special we are. And that might help them have a bit of a reminder. That would just be truly fantastic to support that. I would truly appreciate that. So I'm going to sign out. You'll see me Mondays regularly. I know I've been saying that, but I'm getting more and more strong. I've been dealing with chronic fatigue and lupus, and my condition is having more better days than bad days. So that is a very good positive. I'm going to sign off. 500 likes, 600 likes. Oh my gosh. Thank you for boosting it. Is that you, Drew? Sure, it's my partner. Anyway, I just love talking to you. So I don't want to sign off, but I have to. All right, sending you all love. I'll sign off on the Facebook and everything now first. I don't even know how to do it. Here we go. I don't even know if it went live on Instagram. Oh, don't think it did. All right, I'm sending you love. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Don't forget to follow if you don't like all those things. Bye.